Oh, good morning. We are back at the wonderful and great bumpy Sebring International Speedway. It is early, like I always am, and nobody's awake, but I am. So here we are at Sebring. So one thing I don't talk about is support. Today I have my brother here. At Homestead, I had my brother and my nephew. The last Sebring, I had a buddy, Cecil. So I don't do this alone. I do have some help when I'm here, whether it's just to talk to me on the radio or to help me just get things ready, run to the gas station. Every once in a while, yeah, I am here alone, but this weekend I have my brother. And here we are. So I am going to get the car pent up. I gotta have my brother run to the gas station, get some ice for that damn cool suit, and then we'll head to the instructor meeting. That's right, I am instructing today. So let me get the car ready, and then I will show you what's going on.
Powered by Ocho.
All right, so I'm sending my brother off to get ice. There he goes. He's on his way out. We've got about 5 minutes. I gotta head over to the instructors meeting, but that's what I'm gonna be doing, is just heading out to the instructors meeting so that we can get our instructions on what the students should be looking for and expect. All right, we'll see you there. So of course I can't show you the instructors meeting because we talk about you students badly. But if you come to Sebring with NASA, here's your announcement. So this is the meeting spot. You come to the Hall of Fame building, and this is where our meeting will be. It'll last about 30 minutes or so, but you make sure you got to be here. And some of the other groups do it over there, but that's all under construction. And then and they sometimes do the classrooms upstairs, but that's under construction. So also classroom is in the Hall of Fame building now, and that's where you will go. So this is the meeting point for most things for NASA Florida region at Sebring.
guys, I've been neglecting you a little bit here. It is already like 3/4. We got like one more session left, and I've just been running around with my tail cut off. What I'm going to do, I'm going to splice in here the runs from earlier, runs warm up to whenever I left. I wasn't able to do exactly what I wanted to do today with videos for you guys, but yeah, car's running good. Still learning the lower power, and the car's solid. Like it's solid. I just need to learn to drive it better for the lower horsepower that I'm not used to. So I'm getting more comfortable. I'm shaving a little bit of time here, a little bit of time there, a little bit of time there. And so we're twiddling away at it, but I don't know if I'm going to be as fast as I wanted to be by the end of the day, but that's okay. As far as that's concerned, let's jump into a couple of the laps and I will walk through them. And then once those are done, I will come back and talk to you a little bit more. All right, let me catch you up on what transpired here. Planned on going out in one more session. Planned on doing a couple more things. This is Florida, okay? So it's bright, nice and sunny outside. Great, nice weather. But look at the ground. We just got slammed with the rainstorm. So obviously we're not going back out. We are done for the day. So 3 sessions at all. So we did a warm-up, we did session 1, session 2, and the rest of the day is canceled, and for good reason. Yeah, car is good. I'm learning it. We'll see where we go, if we stay in TT3 or if we move back up a class. Yeah, I have thoughts on that. We'll save them for later. We will see you at the awards banquet. All right, good morning, guys. I kind of failed you last night a little bit. I was super tired. Fell asleep. Didn't get to finish recording a video I wanted to do.
So recap on the day. We went out. I wasn't able to show you what I wanted to show you as far as HPD1 and training and stuff like that. The schedules get so compact. I just wasn't able to do that. So I'm going to just redirect the video to do something else. And that's going to be just to talk about my day. And so we started the day, warm up, really far off pace. I then started the next session. And that session was, I think, 3 seconds faster. The next session was 3 seconds faster. And then the next session was 1 second. So 3, maybe I'm talking laps. I don't remember. Anyways, I started the day and I got 5 or 6 seconds faster throughout the day. It's still like really far off the pace I wanted to be. We looked at my data, sent it off to Racers 360 to have it analyzed, and the information that I received was worse than what I had anticipated it being. I knew that I was driving very poorly, and I mean by poorly, I'm used to driving this car with 400 plus horsepower, Michelin slicks, and I'm used to driving into corners a lot faster. And not as deep because of the speed. And what I realized late yesterday was that I felt like I was over slowing the car to the point where I was back on the throttle before even entering the turn. So I was really muscling the car around, and that really showed in the lap times. So I knew that was happening. I didn't realize the degree to which it was happening. And you'll see in this video I'll post now that this is the last session of yesterday, and you'll notice that I am on the throttle, I'm braking, I'm turning into a corner, and sometimes before the apex I'm sometimes full throttle. I'm my own worst critic. I can get better. I know I need to work on it. That's what we're working on today. I'm going to go out into the warm-up session just so I can relearn brake zones. And we will have a soul searching after this event to see what class I want to run. Anyways, let's get going with the day. I'm going to get the car ready. I'm going to get the car prepped. And we will go on from there. See you on the track. All right, so as you can see, I kind of figured things out a little bit. Still like a second off of the track record, which is fine, I guess. I'm just a super competitive person, so I was frustrated with myself on Friday. I really wasn't feeling it. As you could probably see, I said I had to do some soul searching. So that night when I went back and reviewed my footage and listened to what the coach had to say, and woke up with a hair up my butt to really do something about it. And as you can see, that first session was a warm-up session, so it doesn't really count for grid or timing or anything like that. So I could come off of that session lighter and things like that. So I could stay out longer, I guess you could say. And as you can see, I really started to like dwindle those times down. So it was like a 28, a 24, 23, 22, whatever it was. And I just started like lap after lap, taking time down, getting more comfortable, more comfortable, more comfortable, more comfortable, more comfortable. The only thing that stinks is that I need to be able to pull those fast laps off like 1 or 2 and not like 5 or 6. So I'm going to have to still work on that and like be able to really just go out there and hammer the car. Or I'm going to add some ballast. If I add some ballast to the car, then I could get out there and run a few more extra laps and then be at temperature, which is another thing I could do. And then that way I come back off track at weight. So there's a couple different strategies I have to be able to be out there longer. After that warm-up session, I went out and I did like a 21 and then went out and did like a 24. But the 24 was like 2 laps in, and like we had gone out and a car broke during the first parade lap. So then it kind of messed up my heat and things like that, or what I perceived as heat in the tires. The one thing that I was told with running the A7s was to not do my normal warm-up routine that I would do with the Michelins and things like that. And I think that I should have been. And that way I'd get heat in the tires faster and quicker and then have the grip that I needed when I started. But I wasn't putting much heat in the tire on my first lap because I was afraid that they would fall off like 2 laps in, which I don't think they were, as the warm-up session kind of showed. So I guess I could have stayed out. But again, that last session, again, I ran like a 24 or whatever it was. Car broke. No, well, let me rephrase that. Not my car. Another car broke. We were under caution. Came around to the front stretch to a green flag, which was last minute. So I wasn't in gear. And then the got stuck in some, not lap traffic, but some traffic. And then another car got in front of me. So that kind of slowed me down as well. And then I was already up against fuel because I have to come off with weight at that point. So, I was at 14 gallons or something, which is pretty close to where I've calculated me being too light. So came in at a 24, but it's okay. It was still fast enough to take P1 for the day. And then we parked the car. Thought we were going home early. A student got their car fixed, so we stayed a little bit longer. And then that's what you're going to see next, was me giving a ride along to my buddy's daughter. All right, so just a little bit different perspective with those camera angles when I had her in the car. I'm going to try to work on some different camera angles with the GoPros versus just the V-Box. It's a little bit more work, but I think I can get it done for you guys. It's just a little bit more interesting to see. Yeah, you saw that Rush go off-roading, I guess, if you watched all of it. Yeah, the guy didn't even pit in, but whatever, not my business. So anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and I have got some more coming for you here in the next couple weeks. See you then.
Powered by the old show.